Hi there, Stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stamping Creations. I have 8 cards, or no, wait, 7, I'm sorry, yes. I don't even know how many I have today. I have 7 cards to share with you, and some of these are going to be fun folds. Some of them are simple, easy fun folds, and a couple of them are a little bit more complicated. This first one right here on top is a little bit more complicated, and it's going to be our first card that I'm going to share in just a couple minutes. I want to do a quick recap of last Sunday night. So I had 8 cards last Sunday, and I asked for people to vote for their favorite, and this card was drawn. Several people voted for this one, and Ardith was the winner. So Ardith, I will get this card to you. Thank you for everybody who voted last week. It's just a paper pumpkin kit, a recent one that I made this is an alternate card, not necessarily the way the kit intended, but I cut up an envelope and used this like designer paper and put that on there. And then I added some strawberry slush gems to that. Like I said, congratulations to Ardith. You were the winner from last week's video. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with today. It's the first day of February. Can you believe it? February 1st, 2026. Wow, it's hard to believe. But life goes really quickly. All right, so we're going to start with this fancy fun fold, like I said. I used the Greenery Lane bundle that's in the current spring mini catalog. Okay, now my bundle is upstairs, the dies in the stamp set. I forgot to bring down here, but this is washi tape right here. I just use a piece of white cardstock and put some of the washi tape on there. And this is a fairly wide roll. If you're familiar with the flowered washi tape in the annual catalog, this is the same width. I can't even get the doggone thing undone here. But anyway, really durable and really sticky washi tape, and you can put it on window sheets or cardstock or whatever. And then there's a die or several dies that will cut out these individual leaves. Okay, so like I said, I use that whole bundle on this project, and this card has 3 different pieces. Okay, so I'm going to try to share a bird's eye view here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this whole front panel, this is Lost Lagoon, and this panel here was one piece, and then inside is this piece here is Garden Green, and then the back flap, you can see this little back area here, that's Lost Lagoon. And so like I said, there are 3 pieces to this, and if you need dimensions or need help figuring this out, please reach out to me. Or you can vote for this card. If you vote for this to be your favorite card, you might just get this in the mail. You never know. So this is card number 1. And I used a circle die, and made my little openings here. And the premise of this card is it slides over. So you see the sentiment, it says thank you, and then whoever you send it to opens it, and then it slides open like this, and another image pops through that window. Okay, I do not know the name of this fun fold card. If anybody's watching, if you want to make up a name, slider card or peekaboo card or something, I'm not sure. There's several cards that are similar that slide over like this for a little hidden message. Okay, so that's card number 1. And then we're going to go to card number 2, which is part of the Stampin' Up's virtual retreat that just happened last week. And periodically I will show you some cards as I get them done. I think I've got 3 cards tonight that are part of that virtual card retreat. Okay, so I switched this one up a little bit. If you've seen samples out and about that other people have made, if you go strictly by the directions, they had linen thread kind of intertwined in here. I just put mine right here to make it simple, put a double linen thread bow. And then I added some embellishments over to the side. And this was the stamp, one of the stamp sets we got in our kit if you ordered this virtual card making retreat. So that's one of the stamps we used. And then along with that, we also had a bundle. It's called Forever Florals. Okay. And the next couple cards showcase this. So the stamps and then the dies, there's a card coming up that featured this die right here. And some of these label looking dies that are really fun to use the different sizes of those. Okay. So this is card number 2 if you're voting. And we used the distress look. I just used, I think, my scissors and made this one white layer distressed all along the edges. Okay. That was the little technique for that one. And then going on with the virtual card retreat, this is card number 3 for tonight that I'm showcasing. And this was a simple fun fold. Again, I made mine a little different. It's your normal card base, and then there's a little flap, this little white flap. And we cut it with that die that I just showed you and made a little see-through panel. So you've got your white layer and then the pink shows through. Okay. And then when you open it, of course, we put some pretty paper on the inside. Again, mine looks different than most. And I like to do my own thing sometimes. I guess I'm a free spirit. I don't know. I just like to switch things up. So anyway, okay, that's card number 3. And then if you are voting, this is one of my favorites, actually. This is card number 4. And I hope you like it. I'd had some pieces and parts. So I had some die cuts and some flowers that I did. And this beautiful paper came in our little kit that we got. And I just had some, you know, some pieces and parts left over. And I said, I'm just going to kind of throw these all together. So that's how this card worked out. And just used the white for my card base. Card number 4, if you are voting, I sure would appreciate any votes or any comments that you can leave me. That would be wonderful. Okay, this is another very easy fun fold. And it doesn't look like a fun fold, but it has a couple different flaps. So the hello little flap goes over like this, and then you open it up, and you've got that gorgeous DSP. This paper is called Lovely Blossoms, designer series paper, and it's an online exclusive. And it goes along with the lovely arrangements. So this flower on the front, lovely arrangements stamp set. Like I said, only available online exclusives. And then this is very popular, this die right here. That has connected, it's all one piece, and it's connected circles, a little circle die. And it's one big piece that you cut out. And the hardest part is just poking all these little things out. But it goes really quickly. Okay, so that's the Lovely Arrangements dies. And that's where the leaf came from and the flower. And like I said, it opens like this. So you've got a double flap, if you will. And then the card base opens like this. I just added a little designer paper inside for some color. Okay, that's card number 5 if you are voting. All right, card number 6. It was either last Valentine's Day or 2 years ago, I'm not sure. It was in the last couple of years. I received a Valentine from my friend Alice, and I basically cased her card. So again, it's a fancy fold. I'll open it this way. You can see the accordion look on the back, and it's just cut at an angle here. And then these score lines are 1 inch apart, so 1 inch, 2, you know, and then you do some scoring. And then when you put it together, it makes your little accordion where you're going to insert. Okay, so happy Valentine's Day on the inside. This piece here don't know if you can see that. That is embossed with the Hearts of Love 3D embossing folder, which is in the spring mini catalog right now. And then I used a retired heart punch and for my front layer and added some white baker's twine. And there you go. I love this. This is super easy. It looks way more complicated than it is, but it's just everything is flush on the bottom. And so it will set up. When it sets up, it looks like this, okay? Very simple and cute. So thank you, Alice. You inspired me to make my own Valentine with that fun fold. All right, and last but not least, we have this fun fold, very easy. And this was inspired by my friend Karen F. So again, it was a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever. She sent me a birthday card and I was inspired to make this thank you for a recent fun fold class, okay? And that we used, let's see, we used the pop-up petals, which is an online exclusive. So we used the stamps, this sunflower stamp, and then the dies. We cut out the vase, and you can cut out the flowers. Pop-up petals, online exclusive only. And then I used the wonderful paper that I absolutely love from the annual catalog. This piece here and this piece here. It's called Country Woods Designer Series paper. And then this is also from that paper pack. Okay, so very simple and cute fun fold. Like I said, I just cased Karen's card and made it my own. Card number 7 if you're voting. All right, let's bring them all back in reverse order. I do appreciate you stopping by tonight for my Sunday Share card. This is card 7, 6, card number 5, 4, 3, 2, and card number 1. Thanks again, and until next Sunday, happy stamping. Bye-bye.